Hello, my beautiful collective. How are you, friends? We're standing at the precipice. We are knocking at the door. In fact, some of you won't get this until January the 1st or later. So I'm here to do a collective reading. I would like to start the year off right for you. And this is for any sign that may log in here, no matter what your sign is, no matter what your placement. This could resonate for you, or maybe it won't. It is still a general reading. And just be aware that it can't resonate for everybody. I think you know all that already. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to talk about this is the year of one, right? And so I'm hoping that most of you will get this either on New Year's Eve or you will get this on New Year's Day, because New Year's Day is the first day of the first month of the year of one. So guess what? That's 111. And so things are at the beginning again, my friends. Things are at the beginning, and let's find out what is going on. I thought we would ask a question this time. And that question is, what truth can no longer be avoided by you, my dear kind collective, in 2026? Because for some of you, there are things that are going to be coming to the surface that you may see as a problem. But please know that the things that you are seeing are for you, for the use of you, so you can actually see your analytics, right? YouTube has collected my analytics, and that's how I know you like these collective readings. They're using AI, and so I hope that you will look at your own analytics this year to figure out what truth can no longer be avoided in 2026. Let's do a 9-card draw. It's been tickling my brain lately. Lights up my brain. Let's find out what's going on for you, collective. Ooh, I like it. We are starting with the High Priestess. I like it because, look, I feel like you're going to be on it, my friends. Feels like your intuition is there. I feel like you're going in stealth, I'm going to say, into 2026. Please don't touch anything. Please just let things be as they are. Just sit down, be quiet. Someone yell Jumanji so we can get out of this damn game. 2025. All right, we've got Temperance and we've got the 10 of Wands. Damn, look at that. I really love that. First 3 cards out are pretty powerful. The 10 of Wands, what is it? You know it if you've been reading long enough with me. It is the ability to drop what has been weighing you down. For some of you, what's been weighing you down is silence. For others of you, you've been waiting. You've been waiting not for a person, not for a job, not for the perfect moment. You've been waiting for a moment of alchemy. You've been waiting for the universe to, okay, I'm seeing, oh yes, Florence Joyner? Is that what her name was? Is? Yeah. Is she a runner? I don't even know. But I'm seeing somebody kneel down at the start line and listen for the gun to go off. And so I feel like this is the start of the race for you. And Temperance is your metaphorical gun being shot in the air. I feel like you're waiting for the warning shot to tell you it's time to go, or that the race is about to start. And it feels like in order to move as fast as you can, my friend, you are going to have to drop some things and leave them at the start gate so you can get to the finish as quickly as you can. Temperance is the healing that you needed, friend. It's the healing. It's the balance. It is the moment where everything is perfect in your life. It's time for you to drop whatever is not serving you anymore. And I think for some of you, that is silence. I think some of you are just going to be done suffering in silence. We've got the World card. Wow, you guys are pulling big ones. You are pulling big ones here. The World card is here. Ooh, the moon. I just got head to toe chills. All right. So, you know what? You may be standing at the precipice here of 2026 saying, you know what? I don't know why I even bother watching tarot. And honestly, if it's not giving you anything good into your life, if it's not making you think about who you are, and where you want to be, then you need to click on the X. I'm just saying. If you are coming here for a tarot reader to tell you what to do, you're at the wrong channel. I'm going to give you this. I am the lawyer for the universe, and I'm going to let you make your own decisions. So, the energy of the moon being at the center of your universe, my friend, is very telling, because I think that you don't see it right now. You don't see it, but you possibly feel it. We do have a full moon in Cancer coming up soon, and it is going to make a lot of you feel very incredibly emotional, and that might be brewing under the surface at this time. We have the World card. Look, a lot of you are coming out of 2025 having accomplished these things that you don't understand you've accomplished. It's like you are at the beginning of the race, but you don't understand that you just actually came through the finish line. And I feel like somebody here has accomplished and has also hit a milestone. Whether you believe it or not, it feels like it might be silent or something that is stealth, something that you don't really see. For those of you who need to see it, feel it, hear it, touch it, for those of you who require the tangible proof, the proof might be that you just don't have any proof. I feel like it's coming. I feel like, swords are always what is in the mind, but I feel like there's sort of an awakening or an aha moment showing up. But first you got to drop whatever it is that you're carrying. And I don't think that you're carrying anything that you want to carry at this point. It feels like you're shouldering the burden for other people, and possibly that might be the burden, literally, is shouldering the burden for other people. I feel like with the Temperance, the Moon, and the World card, and the High Priestess all here, man, that's saying a whole bunch of things, right? It's the end of your silence, my friend. It's time for you to speak up. It's time for you to bring things to a close that are no longer serving you. And you need to do it by listening to your intuition. That thing that you've been doing, that you've been upset that you feel forced into, it feels like it's time for you to drop those things. If you're feeling aggravated because, I got to do this thing and I don't want to do this thing, you got to find the courage not to do that thing. And that's what's going to help you alleviate the pressure of whatever it is you're carrying around mentally. It might be mentally, it might be emotionally, but the moment of alchemy is coming, my friend, and you will feel the balance. You'll be like, what am I doing carrying this around? We've got, the King of Swords enters the chat. Y'all, you are just going to say it. You're just going to say it. You're just going to do it. And it might be ruthless. Ooh, yeah, the Ten of Swords is here. It might be ruthless. Let's take a look. One more card here. And we are looking at the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I feel, my friends, that you are figuring out what it is that you are about to get rid of in your life. Some of you are carrying heavy emotional burdens. Some of you are carrying heavy mental burdens. And it feels like it's time to let it go. The end of the year is here. The World card is representing the old chapter of your life. Look, when you step across the precipice, the old chapter of your life is done. You can't change anything that's in the past. It feels like some of you are going to start speaking up. Now, some of you are like, yep, this is not my read. Maybe you've clicked on the X already. It's cool. Maybe it's not happening for you yet. But it feels like the Six of Pentacles is telling me that the reason all of this is going down is because it's time for you to give reciprocal energy to the people that matter, the people that count. And all the rest of them can kick rocks. I feel like the Ten of Swords here, like, look at that energy. The King of Swords is doing it with a straight face. I'm just saying, the King of Swords is Aquarius. And I'm not saying that you have to be Aquarius. You could be. But the energy of Aquarius is, I'm not getting my feelings involved. Don't take it personally, friend. I'm just doing whatever I need to do for me. And I'll leave you in your puddled tears. But I just got to keep moving. And so Aquarius is going to do it kind of in the most surgical and practical way. Yeah. No hard feelings. I just have to do what I have to do. It's time for me to end my silence. It's time for me to give you the goods, tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing, but I've just got to do it. I feel like the Ten of Swords is telling me that whoever is watching this, whatever your sign is, I feel you're over it. I want to say you're over this thing here. You're over the overthinking. I think that you're over being hurt or betrayed or lied to. It's time for you to call it out. That's what it feels like. And look, the King of Swords is just going to do that. He's just going to call it out. And I feel like it comes after some sort of realization that you are about to have, that you can no longer stay silent. That's what these four cards are. And the moon is always things that you don't necessarily see, but you might be feeling them. And that's why I'm saying it feels like someone's carrying some sort of emotional burden. It feels like it's time for you to release that. And I think that you will, because the Ace of Swords is here. Not only does it give you the realization, but I also feel like it brings messages to you. And it's time for you to cut all of this away. It's time for you to stop feeling overly burdened by keeping other people comfortable. It's time to stop keeping other people comfortable, my friend. That's what it feels like. And they're not going to be happy. Nope, some people are going to be really disappointed with you. Some people are going to be very heartbroken by your words, your actions, and things you are doing for yourself. But look, it's got to be done. And that's what the King of Swords would tell you. It's got to be done. You just have to say it. And you can find the kindest way. Look, we've got the moon here with the King of Swords as well. You can find the kindest, most Piscean, most Cancer way to say these things. You can soften it with some water, with some emotions if you want to. You don't have to do it in a way that's going to hurt somebody's feelings. But truth and honesty and factual stuff is really what the King of Swords' wisdom is. And mastery, right? The King of Swords has wisdom and mastery. So I could be reading about you who is a Pisces. Possibly you're a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, Taurus, an Aquarius, or a Leo, Pisces, or a Cancer. We have Taurus here as well. And so I feel like somebody here is about to say it. I have to tell you about it. I have to say it. Let's clarify a little bit here. I think, I wasn't going to extend this one, but it feels like I think I'm going to. So if you're in the membership and you're going to be watching for this, I will extend this reading. I think it's a good thing that I do. And by the way, collective members, if you have membership with me, you will be getting your own set of readings coming up in the next few days or a week. About the beginning of the year, about power shifts and how to gain your power in 2026. We're going to talk all about that. All right, let's see what's under the surface. All right, the Eight of Swords is here. Of course it is. And the Three of Wands. Okay. So look, I feel like this Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, right, is the one that where we are up in our head, overthinking everything. But look at this guy. He's like, looking over at the Eight of Swords. It's time for me to stop. I'm going into the future. I'm going into the new season, the new year, the year of one. It's time for me to give the side eye to the Eight of Swords, the mental prison that I put myself in order to keep others comfortable. It doesn't mean you got to start a fight. I just heard Pink say, we're all going to get in a fight. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves. And I don't need you. Yeah, somebody's standing up here. So that's what it feels like is going on. Tell me, how are you going to know when temperance is here? Because I always tell you guys, it's a shift. It's like a key going into a lock. It's like a realization because the Ace of Swords is here. But how are you actually going to know? Will it be a feeling? Explain temperance to the collective, please. We've got the Page of Cups. You're going to feel brand new. We've got I'm hearing that song. Oh gosh, lots of music today. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. There we go. You'll feel like you're standing on sturdy ground, my friend. We've got the Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay, you're going to feel like you're standing on sturdy ground. It's no longer going to feel like things are moving under you. You're going to get out of bed, put your feet on the floor and say, that's it. I think today is the day that maybe I'm not going to seek people out to tell them, but if they come at me, and they come at me with the same old crap, I think I'm just probably going to have to turn my back, Eight of Cups, and stop settling for it, whatever it is. This is a new day. I think you're going to be surprising some people. I think you're going to be surprising yourself, honestly. And this is going to feel really good because the Page of Cups doesn't show up when bad things are happening. The Page of Cups shows up when there's going to be apologies, when there's going to be happy, exciting, shocking things that are happening in your life. I feel like this is also renewal or something that's brand new or the beginning of you listening to your intuition, which is the High Priestess, right? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is standing sturdy and solid. I'm doing this for me. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on me in my pentacle world, my health, my wealth, my energy, my time, and my effort. What am I doing with all of that stuff? Because I feel like right now it's tangled up in other people, in maybe trying to impress other people with putting in too much overtime, with placating people because you don't want them to be angry with you. You need to find the courage to be unlikable because the King of Swords would have it no other way. Aquarius, I'm not saying that you're unlikable. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, right? Because we're in a general reading. But I'm saying logic at some point overtakes when it comes to the King of Swords. Logic overtakes, and it's time for me to make decisions because I'm no longer going to make myself uncomfortable in order to make other people comfortable. I'm no longer going to be giving people my time, effort, and energy and money if I'm not going to get some sort of effort on their behalf. So these are people that you always have to contact. People that say, yeah, we'll get together, we'll do it, yeah, and you never do. People who only come to you when they need something. Money, time, your effort, they want you to do something for them. We've got the Eight of Cups. So I think you're turning your back. You're turning your back on, I wouldn't say turning your back on people, but I think you're emotionally detaching because the King of Swords is here. I think you're emotionally detaching from some people who are rocking your stability. The Queen of Pentacles is in her pre-Empress energy. Don't get caught up in the genders, right? He or she, feminine or masculine, because they have both. All humans do. All plants, animals, humans, we all have masculine and feminine energy. Where we lean primarily is up to us. And so I think that you are turning your back on situations that aren't working out for you, things that you've been carrying around, things that have been tough on you. And I think that you're just going to say it. Let's talk to the King of Swords. What does the King of Swords have to tell you, collective? Tell me what the King of Swords, please. I'm kind of scared. We've got the King of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the Four of Pentacles. And we've got the Six of Cups. So the thing is I feel like you are going to be talking to people who you've known for years. This has been going on for a long time. This isn't something that's been going on for the last couple of weeks. The Six of Cups is involved. It's because it keeps coming back. And it's people that you've known forever. It could be friends who are like family. It could be family. It could be people who keep coming back into your life, and maybe you keep doing cycles with them. Maybe it's a romantic thing, and you keep letting them back in your life and it crashes and it burns, and you let them back in your life and it crashes and it burns. Doesn't have to be the same person over and over again, but it's somebody who's in your life that is emotionally attached to you enough that you allow it to come back in again. We have the Four of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. So what the King of Swords is saying here is being very honest and truthful and factual about is that this is the year where you get your stability, where you act in a way that's very grown up, full of wisdom. You get your shit together, time, effort, energy, money, right? Financial things, your house, your home, your car, whatever it is. I think that for some of you, you might be making big purchases this year. But this particular Four of Pentacles shows me that there is a foundation that you've been building here. And you've got this one pentacle right here and you're wondering where to put it. Where do I invest? Who do I invest in? And so I feel like you are investing the biggest amount, which is the King of Pentacles, that you are investing is in you. That's what it feels like. And so you are turning it back on you and saying, the Seven of Pentacles is here. I need to do it with intent. This is about putting a lot of hard work into something, but it's also about having an intention, throwing your seeds of intention, and then nurturing that. I feel like you're nurturing yourself, your money, your job, your savings, your home, your house, your organization. It feels like you're ready to work hard, but I feel like first you have to cut out the noise, friend. And what is the noise? It's the Six of Pentacles. It's those people that you are giving the reciprocal energy to that just aren't giving it back. I feel like there is somebody here who gives and gives and gives, and then when they need somebody, it's crickets. And I think that's the thing that you are specifically becoming clear about. You're gaining clarity about this, that this group of people, although they mean well, are not giving you what you've been giving them. So we have the Six of Pentacles. And look, the Six of Pentacles could be even give and take. But look, as we're looking at it here, we got 2 on one side and 3 on the other, and 1 in the hand saying, where do I put this one? Where am I going to put this one? Let's talk about the Six of Pentacles. Tell me what you're going to do about the Six of Pentacles, because these are people who you are giving to that may not always be giving back to you, right? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they put you on hold. They put you on the back burner. They're like, I'll get there. Yeah, when I get there, I'll get there. Yeah, we'll do that next week. And then next week never comes. And then when you ask them to come by and help you with shoveling the walk, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that this week. It feels like they put you on the back burner and they make you wait. Things are moving slow with them. So I think it's time for you to reassess. It's time for you to get off the horse, look at the map, and figure out where you're going. What is your end game? What is your goal? We've got the Four of Wands. I think your goal, your end game, is celebration, happiness, stability, taking care of yourself and your family, your immediate family. I'm talking about the person you live with, maybe your kids, your immediate family. And if you don't have children or if you're not living with anybody, it's about your house. It's about caring for your house. It's about birthing new cycles in your house, your stability, your home. You are about to take your potentially your pentacle world to the next level. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. But the only way that you can do that, my friend, is by getting your stability, is by staying in balance. I feel like things are sort of balancing on the head of a pin right now. And it's probably because of this energy here. The High Priestess, although wise, is being very silent. And I think it's the end of the silence. And I don't think people see it coming. In fact, for some of you, you don't even see it's coming. I feel like you feel it. You're feeling very emotional underneath, and if you are, it could be because we're already in that energy of the Cancer full moon that's coming up. And it feels like somebody here is about to cut away, have clarity on, or drop a lot of emotional or mental burdens they've been carrying. You've been in the Eight of Swords, and you've been up in your head about, how do I say it? What do I say? What do I do? I feel like you can be as kind and as gentle as you want to be, but it's this year. This is the year for you to be honest. So what truth can no longer be avoided in 2026? Well, deception collapses. This is the year that deception collapses for you. You're no longer going to be deceived. And for some of you, you've been deceiving yourself, that you've been carrying around these things here, whether it be a secret or maybe it's, I don't really like your friend. I like you, but I don't really like your friend. Or maybe it's like your husband is, or your wife is just terrible. Like, I don't even know why you bring them around anymore. I feel like it's going to be something significant that you are finally going to voice your opinion on and just going to slam the door and say, you know what? You never really added anything to my life. I was just really giving to you all the time. And from here, the deception collapses. The deception of that I cared what anyone else thought about me. And if you want to see me as the terrible person, that's fine. And like I said, you don't have to cause a fight. We're all going to get in a fight. That's what Pink said. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves. So I think that what you're going to do is you're going to be in favor of what feels stable. And the power is now shifting. The power is shifting to you, collective, and you get to make more decisions. Who rises and who cracks, right? But something is changing here. And I have a feeling that when we go into the extended, we are probably going to see the tower and a bunch of significant change all around this, because this feels like it's on the precipice of somebody slamming the door who's been taking it and taking it and taking it for a really long time. This is the fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Fixed signs, they take a very long time. They will take a lot. They will watch and they will take a lot. And once they're done, they're absolutely done. And you don't even have to be a fixed sign. I'm just talking about people who adopt this energy. I will give you 1,000 times, but if you screw me over 1,001, I'm done. So what are your power gains going to be? And what will be falling away from you in 2026? Because this is no more spiritual cosplay, people. No more spiritual cosplay. It's time for you to step into your power. And that means you have to find the courage to not be liked by everyone. And I think that being liked by everyone and being the people pleaser, I know people don't like that word, those two words together, people pleaser, but trying to remain under the surface so everybody will like you is just going to bring you mental hardship. Is what it is. So look, something's coming in the future, and I think it's change. And we're going to talk more about that in the extended. If you'd like to be in the extended, please look at the top of the comments, the pinned comment. Look, you only have a couple of hours left here to get your requests in if you would like to book an appointment with me. for through January or anything that I offer, please take a look at the link for Hypsee, and you can look at all my packages and all my pricing. Please take that code. It is Happy Solstice 25. Happy New Year, friends. This is the year of change. You're at a clean slate. You're at the precipice. Your toes are at the door. Oh, Dorothy's wearing the red slippers. I always see that. That's what I'm seeing lately, is that I see the molding that is the on the precipice where the door meets the front porch. Yep, toes are right there. Yep, clicking the heels. There's no place like home. And I feel like you're about to make home a very balanced, stable place, whether people like you or not. Yep. Okay, let's go into the extended. If you'd like to be there, please go to the pinned comment. Everything is there. Please click on more. You'll see what you need to see. And this is not going to be available for individual purchase. This will only be an extended that's going into the membership area. Take care of yourself. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year, friends. All the best to you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because, well, I am always back. Love you guys. Bye.